If sales feels awkward or pushy or confusing, this video will fix that. Most people think that sales is convincing, and that's why they hate it. Sales isn't persuasion, it's diagnosis. And when you're trying to persuade somebody, it feels awkward. Some people call it the ick. What sales actually is, helping someone make a confident decision so there's no buyer's remorse and they feel like they're going in the direction that makes the most sense. Key points to remember: you're not closing people. I know they say ABC, always be closing. That's just to get your mind in the game. But when people feel like they're being closed, it's that awkwardness. When people feel like you're offering a solution, then there's equilibrium, that you're on a parallel path. You're reducing confusion because there's so many choices and so many options. And I always look at this like it's the jelly test. And if you're not familiar, put in jelly tests on Google, it'll pop up. Basically, it was a decision between 20 plus options on jellies at a supermarket and 3 jelly options. Which one do you think sold more? Of course, the 3 did, because you reduced the confusion. You gave people clarity. You gave them options where there really wasn't too many decisions to be made. It was just, you went with this one, or this one, or bought all 3. Most people would buy all 3 just to get the different flavor profiles. You're also guiding clarity. People want to feel like they bought something confidently and they can talk to other people about it, saying, hey, this was the best choice. This was the best option. People want to be able to feel confident in their buying choice. If someone needs what you offer, then selling is a service. The 3 sales fundamentals. You want to keep this really simple. 1, understand the problem better than they do. Be the subject matter expert. If you can name their pain clearly, then the trust will follow. Number 2, ask better questions than your competitors. Great salespeople talk less than amateurs do. When you ask a question, you want to listen. God gave you 2 of these and 1 of these. And when you realize you're talking too much instead of listening, make that correction. Number 3, offer a clear next step. People don't buy because they're unsure of what to do next. And if you give them that clarity, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You can show them, this is the offer that I'm making. This is what the pain it fixes. Here's the solution. Here's the 3 jellies. Pick this option. One concept that I really like is sales conversations should sound like a coaching session. You want to teach these 3 behaviors. Curiosity over convincing. Make the subject matter and make the person curious about what you're offering, not trying to convince them. You want to listen for emotion, not just facts. You want to hear the pain. And then, of course, reflecting back what you hear. You want to give them back what you've heard, reinterpreted in your own words, and so that way they understand and have more clarity what you're offering. Use an expression like, sounds like what I'm hearing is blank. And then, does that sound about right? Or, so what I'm hearing is that right? That one sentence alone upgrades sales instantly. So here's some common mistakes in sales that you need to just kill. Talking too much. Guilty. Pitching before understanding. Also guilty. Avoiding money conversations. I did that in the early days. I wanted to take the money out of the picture and just talk about the solution, never talking about and addressing how much it cost. Trying to be liked instead of trusted. You don't lose sales because of price. You lose sales because of uncertainty. You need to do a call to action. You want to end calm and be strong. You don't need to be slick. You don't need to memorize a script. You need clarity, curiosity, and confidence. So when you think about your call to action, you want to make sure that you restate the pain that they're feeling, the offer that you have, the solution, and then the next step. If this feels right, Mr. Customer, and I understand all of your problems, and we can offer a solution at a fair price, would you be able to move to the next phase and we can implement this? So with the clarity, you want to know what their pain is and know what the solution you're offering is. and then give them the next step. The curiosity is, how does this fix my problem? And in what ways can it happen? The confidence is, Mr. Customer, Mrs. Customer, the confidence is my product, my service will provide this solution, and most people find that it fixes this, this, and this. So comment coach if you want part 2 of this series. Subscribe if you want to learn how to sell without the cringe. And in my next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to ask for the sale without feeling awkward.